That could be a lot of things. None of them nice.
Quit it.
Here's our one-way ticket to the spirit realm.
I've just been through enough spooking for one night, okay? I see a hot bath in my crystal ball. Go have fun.
Oh, we can do this! Jessica! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Shit.
There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest, but his whereabouts are currently unknown.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
Could he be hiding there? My officer searched the ground, but no signs. Chapter 5, Dread, 6 hours until dawn. Welcome back to my third and last attempt of Until Dawn. If you have not watched my first attempt at this, I recommend you watch it before watching this one, as well as my second attempt, which I thought it would be my last one. Now, this is my third and last one, because I'm hoping in this one, I hope that, well, you know, everybody survives. Yeah, first time I played this, I did it by walkthrough parts. Second time, episodes. This time, I'm doing them by chapters.
Alright. Let's get a closer look.
Now, see, to him, he sees some guy coming into the sanatorium, but to him, he believes that's Josh, because he believed that he killed Jessica. When Josh, when he went cuckoo because of the medications he took from Dr. Hill, he wanted to get revenge for what happened to his sisters. He wanted to get revenge. He didn't want to kill them, and he took it the wrong way when he saw what happens. And then coming up to the sanatorium, so obviously he blamed Josh after, like, obviously what happens later on, but I just really wish that they created more endings for Josh on depending on the decisions you made with him, that he either gets arrested by the police and no one hears from him again, or he gets arrested by the police, but Sam and Chris, the two people closest to him, visit him, or they do as well. Or we could have another one where Josh goes to those special hospitals where they take care of him, and obviously depending on the choices you make, he stays there forever and no one visits him. Or depending if you're still friends with him, they still visit him every now and then to help him. Crap. Especially from Mike, Jessica, Emily, and Ashley, and Matt, because they finally come to the decision to say that what happened was their fault, the death of the sisters and everything. So
Place on planet Earth.
I really wish they could have created something like that, but I don't know what these Until Dawn writers were thinking. They're probably related to the Game of Thrones writers. Fucking D&D, ruining Daenerys' character. Yeah, because it's cold, the landing impacts would hurt a bit. And another totem. Yeah, I'm assuming that's one way we lose Matt, so I'm hoping that if we play our cards right when it comes to playing as him and Emily, to the point where they're coming into the fire tower thingy. If I play my cards right, hopefully that he jumps and maybe somewhere along the way he's supposed to meet Jessica, and then hopefully they both survive. Because in my first walkthrough, Jessica and Matt died. And my second, only Chris and Sam, I think those two were the only survivors. Or no, wait, from the first one it was Sam and Chris.
Oh, that's different.
I don't remember who I saved from the others, but I do remember Sam and Chris were survivors from one of them. I just don't remember which one. And it's crazy to think that the reason everything is in ruins is because of the Wendigos' battles with each other. It's crazy. This is how we first see the sanatorium and all that. And then yeah, terrific. Wait, why am I going this way for?
Look at that.
Blackwood Pines. And obviously with the clues and the shit you find here later on, I truly believe the sanatorium must have made a deal with the guy who was in charge of the miners and the mine to take these people against their will.
Take a peek inside.
Because why else would they not let them go home after they survived? Why wouldn't they just let them go home after everything that happens?
Oh shit, look at that.
30 clock-ins. And from the report, they said there was only 15 survivors. 15 or 18 survivors. The people that got left behind got trapped in the mines. I'm guessing the longer they got trapped down there, the more this curse of the Wendigo took over. A reporter from Alberta was assaulted and hospitalized yesterday by security personnel at the Blackwood Sanatorium. Yeah. And here it was discovered that a report, ever since the news about the incident in the mines, a reporter wanted to, like, obviously want to have a war with the surviving miners, but the people of the sanatorium, the workers and the personnel, the doctors, everything. They didn't want anybody asking them questions or anything. That's why it makes me think, like, I think the sanatorium was in league with whoever was in charge at the mine of the miners and the mine. Whoever was in charge wanted to make sure the miners were not seen by the outside world, by the family, the reporters, nothing. So that's why I think that whoever was in charge of the sanatorium and the charge of the miners and the mine must have made a deal or something. They must have knew something about the mines that they didn't tell the miners. They must have knew something to allow them to stick around. The broken camera that belonged to the reporter. Now we go in here.
Oh shit. Gross.
And the blood is stuck in the Wendigo's blood. Because the skin is so tough. That's why it was stuck like that. They experimented on the miners. The sanatorium basically created the Wendigos. They basically brought the destructions, the destruction upon themselves. They basically did it by them. They basically brought their death on their own, just like that. And they didn't even notice because it was happening from right under their noses, and they didn't bother to do anything about it. That's why I'm glad the people at the sanatorium, the nurses, the doctors, and all of them got what they deserved.
This is... what could... who? Who the hell would it...
Ask the people that was in charge of the place that did these to the poor miners. Yeah, as soon as you saw that, you're like, oh boy, one of the wolves is right near.
Gee, who wouldn't want press snooping around this paradise?
Yeah, you see what I mean? According to the telegram, the owners were trying to cover this up. Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier. They must have found out about something that they wanted to make sure the miners didn't, or at least some of the miners to get trapped. They wanted to make sure that happens. Which is why I've been saying, literally, maybe a few times by now, that whoever was in charge of the sanatorium and the miners, the owners, they must have made a deal or something to make sure they keep the miners that survived. Yep, that's the trap thing. Obviously, in our first walkthrough, when we saw that, I was like, no, I am not gonna go near that. The second time, I did anyway, and yes, that's where the whole fingers get trapped thing comes in, so... Forget it.
This place just gets better and better.
A deformed Wendigo's head. What am I missing? What am I missing from here? Name tag. Attack by inmates. A death certificate. It's to say when someone has died. Obviously, like to put in the date, the time, and how they died.
Oh, fucking sick. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's something you don't say every day, seeing a rat coming out of the dead guy's mouth.
Okay, let's check this out.
And there should be a jump scare coming out very soon with a wolf. With one of the wolves, I should say. I think it's like up here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Bingo! My god, the Morgan. Mike still had a usable machete. Yeah, if your hand got stuck in there, you either had a choice to either slice your fingers off or try to break your finger free, which will result your broken machete. Machete. Oh, that's a log.
Right, back in here.
I missed something, so I need to find out what it is. Ah, there it is.
That's weird. They just forced them all out?
Yeah. Yeah, basically saying yeah. And I'm missing another one from here. After this and the newspaper, I'm missing one more. Yes, we're gonna go back in and see if we can find it. So that's where we found the clock-ins. Yep, the clock-in. The camera's in the corner. Let's just see. Nope. Don't say anything. But there's the camera. There's this. I don't know what else. You know, I'm actually curious to see what happens if you go back, because I never actually done it, but I'm actually curious to see what happens if you do go back. So let's actually see what happens. It's stupid, but it's a nice challenge. Alright, so that's this one, the medical reports, which is this one. So it has to be so it's gotta be something in the hallway. Oh, great. Never mind. Well, I don't know what I could have missed from there, because you do find the chair, and then the thing with the moving hands. Yep, I really don't know what else I could be missing. Oh, I'll look at it when I have the chance. Alright, let's keep going. Come on, we're wasting time here. Come on, let's go, let's go! And yes, there's the wolf in the front door waiting for us. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Easy, boy. Easy. Easy. That's a good
If all you can do is update with the animals you find.
The Stogie stash exposed.
And then the sig that you find in the mines.
Maybe this will keep the wolves fat and happy.
So bad you couldn't be friends with both of them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Easy, boy. Easy. That's a good boy. That's right.
Just made new friends. Man's best friend. Mike didn't kick the wolf. Mike made a friend. However, if you did kick the wolf but then gave the bone, you make amends for what you did wrong.
Hey, guy. You like that? Yeah. Everyone likes a little loving, right?
It's amazing. All half of the stuff in here gets destroyed.
What have we here?
Something to keep you warm with. This is pure luck right here. That's pure luck.
Nice.
That right there is called pure luck. And all of this gets taken down and you actually get to walk through there to the other half of the sanatorium where the other Wendigos are still trapped. And that just makes you wonder, like, if the Sheriff County went to the sanatorium sanatorium before, where she said they did search the grounds and everything, but did not find any evidence of any kind. How come they didn't go to the other half where they couldn't find those Wendigos or whatever? It just really shows like how pathetic the cops are in here, and how pathetic the cops are in Detroit Become Human. In here and Detroit Become Human, the cops are pathetic. Yeah, I actually watched this part on YouTube. Apparently, if Sam dies by the Wendigos in the last part, because I looked up if she dies anywhere, and she doesn't die anywhere else unless it's the final part at the house. That's the only part she ever dies in. And if she dies by the Wendigo, like when you hold still and you mess it up and everything, if she dies right there, that's when Mike gets the lighter and he lights the whole place up. Ah, okay. There were 30 Cluckin miners. 12 survivors. Sorry, 12 survivors. Where did I get 15 and 18 from? Oh yeah, I'm gonna need my table because after this I think we're gonna be playing as Sam, so I'm gonna need my table right here. Yeah, if you come back here, you actually find those items later on anyway, so I shouldn't have to do that at all. But really doesn't matter.
Of course, locked.
Before moving the barrels, you should always check to see what kind they are. Don't do it just like that. Because see? That's what you get for not reading what was on the barrels and everything. Oh, Matt and Emily, not Sam yet. Sorry. I thought we play as Sam now.
It's locked. The hell? Who did that? There's some seriously uncool shit going on up here tonight.
Oh, I think. You guys were like missing in chapters 3 and 4.
I can't believe Josh is dead.
I can't believe how he died.
No, I mean, what if they were wrong?
What?
Maybe we should have checked the shed to see if it was really true.
I don't know. There are some things that once you see them, you can never unsee them.
Yeah, I guess, but some things you have to see for yourself.
I'll take their word for it.
That's technically true. Sometimes you don't really believe it until you actually see it.
Paint? It's still fresh.
How come that doesn't count as a clue? You find fresh paint, and then obviously, like, later on, when you find the clues about when you see, like, red blood and all that shit, that's when you'd be like, ah, so that's why there was paint here. Yep, we had that ending. That's how Matt died in our second walkthrough.
Look! An axe. I feel better with an axe.
The missing axe. Josh must have hidden in the fort is somewhere, and then once he started playing the Psycho is when he rushed back down and put it right back there.
Oh, what now? This is locked, Matt. We'll break the door down, will ya?
Whoa, wait a second. We start smashing shit down, he's gonna hear us.
Look, you got any better suggestions?
I don't know. What about... Look!
What?
A window.
That's great, Matt. I can just about fit my lip balm through that little slot.
No, come on.
You will never fit through there, big guy.
We did Emily first time. We did the smashing door. Let's do the Emily through again.
I won't fit, but you will.
Are you nuts? You're gonna shove my ass through that little hole?
I've seen you slip into some pretty tight jeans, Em.
Excuse me?
It's a talent.
Fine, let's do it. Alright. Here goes. Damn it! On.
Alright, she's through.
Oh my god! It's pitch black. I do not like this.
I'm right here, Em.
I can't see anything. There's so much crap in here I keep bumping into.
It's okay. Can you find the latch?
I do not give a shit.
Anything.
No, man, I think there's spiders in here.
Be careful.
How?
When it's freaking pitch black, you dip.
Hey, I'm just trying to help you.
Almost. I think. Almost. Oh. Oh, wow. I did it.
Good job, Em. You rock.
You're okay, too. That was good. You did good.
A++ would buy again.
Turns the light on there like, whoa.
Damn,
What happened?
this is crazy.
We were here just a few hours ago. This must have just happened.
What the fuck is going on?
It's got to be the guy, the one who got to Chris and Ash and Josh.
He's gotta know this is the only way back.
Don't say that.
Look, the cable car's all the way out there.
Well, I mean, that's not far, right? You can jump it?
I'm good, Em. But not that good. Fine, though.
Well, Matt, if you can't jump that, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
God, everything is like so busted up.
I think they knew exactly what they were doing.
Where the
Very
pain
friendly.
comes in.
Unfollow.
It's where the pain comes in. Which they count the pain as an actual clue.
Hey, look! Fire tower.
There's the sanatorium right there. It's
Hey,
connected to the
Dylan,
lodge.
Get the cable car working and take this show on the road, huh?
Need a key.
Great. No keys, no cable car. So, back to square one.
What about the fire tower on the map you found?
What? I guess it's an option.
Well, maybe it has a radio or something. I mean, it would, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Matt, we gotta get to that radio.
Agreed.
We can use the radio to call for help. But somebody's gotta pick up the signal.
Oh, well, someone's learning to play by the rules.
What? What rules?
Rule number 1, Emily is always right. Rule number 2, nothing else matters because Emily is always right.
Seriously. Sir, is she serious? Wow.
Oh, hold up.
What's cooking? Good looking?
Getting us out of here, Mr. Meat for Brains.
Here, just wait for her to go down. And nope, not yet.
Look at this bad boy.
Now.
You're coming with me, buddy. And just like magic, come on down. We can totally get out here this way.
Oop.
You alright?
Yeah, thanks. Maybe, you should go first to protect me.
Yeah, that might. I think that's the wisest choice.
Okay, easy now.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Almost.
I'm feeling kind of faint.
Don't look down.
And then they always look down.
Okay.
Holy cannoli, thank God that's over.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, look at that, another totem. Definitely not, because when we give it to him, he fires it. So
If it doesn't
no.
work,
What?
the radio.
It'll work.
But if it doesn't, we need a plan.
Maybe we can just climb down
Climb down what?
the mountain.
Are
But
you
yeah, right.
serious?
What's the
You need.
deal? It's not like it's floating in the sky.
It might as well be. It's pitch black out.
Hey, hopefully we won't have to.
You think the psychopath is just gonna give up and run away?
No. But maybe we should find a safe spot. Pull up, wait it out. It'll be a little easier to figure this all out in the morning.
As long as we don't hide in the lodge, that's where he expects us to go.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if the people that created this game will ever make a Until Dawn 2, because if they do, then I would love to know how they're gonna try to create a sequel to this, because obviously for a fact, if they make a second one out of this, it's sure as hell not gonna be a sequel to this adventure. So if they could maybe create something similar, then different kind of jump scares and scary shit, then they might succeed.
Whoa, this is Beth's phone.
I thought the police, like, swept the whole area.
Well, it looks like they missed this.
That's because they're dumb and stupid. The police here are dumb and stupid, just like in Detroit Become Human. They are the worst in the world. Oh, is that another totem? I don't believe I ever saw this. Oh, yeah, then yeah. Because it looks so weird from the position. I'm like, wait, have I ever caught this one before? And now to where the sisters fell to their death.
Watch where you step around here, Em.
Yes, Matt. Given the choice, I'd prefer not to spend my evening plummeting to my death off a snowy cliff top.
That's where they fall down.
What? Matt, what is that?
The Wendigos giving direction to the animals.
Jesus!
Now here we go. Now here we play as Sam. Sure, a lot of time to be in the bathtub.
Hello? Guys? What are you doing out there? Being creepy. Okay.
Not technically nude, but close.
Pete's sakes, my clothes, really? Whichever one of you did this is off my Christmas list. Seriously, not cool, guys. Not cool at all.
I just really wish, like, when she survives in the ending, she does say that she and Josh became close after the death of the girls. So I wish, like, they created
Chris?
some
Josh?
kind of romantic scene between them, or like almost like scene impersonal between them or something. But no, they didn't even do anything like that. I just wish they could fix that up. You've been in his house. You've been in this house for God knows how long, and you never actually seen the clock alarming like that.
Hand, okay? It was all very funny, haha. Look at Sam walking around in a towel, but now I just really want this to be over. All right? You had enough?
Nope, not just yet.
Okay, if you were trying to freak me out, guess what? You succeeded. Who are you guys? Wow, this is weird.
There he is.
Hey, guys, come on! Oh, I'm done with this. I really don't appreciate the silent treatment here.
Hello, Samantha. Looking for me? I don't think you'll have much luck by looking, Samantha. You're only going to see what I want you to see. And I have quite a lot to show you.
What's going on?
Open your eyes.
Oh my god.
She's quite beautiful, isn't she?
What are you doing out there?
A beautiful bathing bird.
What
Do you think she has any idea what lies ahead? Do you think these were the last happy moments of this creature's life?
Showing this to me.
Why are you watching?
Oh, yeah, they just wait for the big one.
Josh!
How does it make you feel?
God, what did you do?
I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 9,
No,
8,
no.
7.
Please, no.
Sam.
Throw a vase.
Shit.
Status update for what? Oh, what the hell? You know, I literally mean what I said. I literally wish they created more scenes with Josh and Sam to indicate that they had something after the events of the death of the sisters. And while they kind of did when Josh and Sam were trying to get the hot water turned on, they kind of had one, but that was the only one. That's it. They could have at least like maybe create some sort of love scene in there to say like, to make us think like, wait a minute, Josh is alive? How is he alive? And then just make it like, boom, it's a dream. They're like, oh, it was a dream. And then also another thing where, like, I probably said this time and time again, where Josh survives with him, and depending on the choices you make, it gets arrested or goes to those hospitals, Sam always visits him because he cares about him. And so on and so on. But, I don't know. I just wish they fixed that. But, game creators these days. More like the game writers these days. Yeah, don't even hide. Oh crap!
Damn!
Let's hide. Hide here.
Sam, why are you hiding?
Okay, I got my table ready.
Why prolong the inevitable? Why kid yourself into thinking you can get away? Don't you know I can smell you, Sam? I can smell your fear. Gotcha.
The baseball bats. Sam found a baseball bat left in the cellar. Sam had the option to use the bat while being chased and hit him. Hit the psycho to escape. It's a close way of saying she hit Josh pretty hard in the head with the baseball bat.
Are you kidding me? No handle?
How the hell did he get around so quickly anyway? The passage that leads into the sanatorium and meat locker. It's like a hotel. It's like an old hotel, if I remember. Yeah, not a passage to the sanatorium, an old hotel. Yeah, my mistake.
Here, little kitty. Here, pussy, pussy. Fuck!
Oopsie daisy.
Well, that certainly didn't go according to plan, now did it? Such careful, brilliant plotting, and yet in a crucial moment you are foiled by your own inadequacies. I told you, everything you do has consequences. You think this mistake won't have repercussions? What you do and what you say causes things to change. Yes. Oh, the good work you did exploring the source of your fear. And you've just gone and used it for ill. Your overwhelming fear of isolation. You have turned it against these people who you so desperately want to torment. Has it been worth it?
Obviously, I would be stopping here. I'll be doing chapter 6 tomorrow, but before I do that, I just wish, like, maybe at that part where when Sam does the journey on her own and she finds that place where the photos of the sisters were there in the recorded message of somebody doing a voice thing. If it was discovered, if obviously, like she says later on that with the clues she discovered, she said obviously this was you, Josh. Then maybe there could have been like a little note to say like whoever finds this, you need to inject this enemy to say like this is sort of like a temporary sedative to say like okay, he's not gonna be cuckoo for a while. It's just gonna be his normal self and everything. But I don't know. I don't know what these game creators were thinking. They could have fixed a lot of things, such as creating more scenes with Josh and Sam to indicate their relationship. Like I said, a note there, if you play as Sam and you survive all the way to the point where you find the stuff as her own. Obviously, like, we can find a note that says that you need to inject this image to say, like, okay, I'm going to inject this into Josh and he's going to be alright, he's going to explain what happened, blah blah blah, and all that. And then obviously an ending where, depending on the choices you make, Josh either goes to prison or goes to those special hospitals, and depending on who's still friends with you or not, and obviously the two people I believe will still be friends are Chris and Sam, but everyone else, it just really depends. That's what I believe they should have done, but I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm stopping here. I'll continue this tomorrow.